If we are living in a simulation, what do the creators want? If we are living in a simulation, what do the creators want? And how does suffering from addiction play a role? Let's start with the assumption that we are in fact living in a simulation. There are many reasons why we might believe this to be true or false, but let's not discuss them here. The next reasonable assumption is that the simulation we created by intelligent beings. These could be future humans, aliens, or a deistic god of some sort. I think it's pretty obvious that a theistic god is not the author of the simulation, but I don't want to drag us into that discussion right now. When humans create simulations, we often have a reason for doing so. Some simulations are for us to play, Sims, MSFs, and a whole host of video game simulations. Other simulations are for scientific purposes, protein folding simulations like AlphaFold, neural network simulations, to understand neural networks, economic simulations. Nearly all of our simulations have limitations, but the purpose is to acquire some type of knowledge. So if we assume those three assumptions, 1. We are in a simulation. 2. The simulation has intelligent creator. 3. The simulation has a purpose. What is it that could be theoretically possible that the creators want out of this simulation? What is our role in the simulation? Let's get a bit more specific. We might play a video game and hurt an NPC because we don't believe the NPC is having an experience. It's possible that the creators of our simulation have programmed suffering into it, without realizing that we are conscious at all, especially since a simulation of an entire universe. We are a very, very small part of that simulation. Even more specifically, in the US, we have a drug epidemic. Hundreds of thousands of people die from drug addiction every year, more than every US soldier killed in every single war ever fought. Per year, millions more suffer through drug addiction, even if they don't die or haven't died yet. What purpose could drug addiction serve from the perspective of simulation theory? Neurobiologically, we know that drug addiction is simply when the structure of molecules hijacks or normal processing of reward pathways, but in a simulation a completely different explanation might be possible. Many drug addicts do recover from addictions, and most of this is due to building community and working recovery programs like the 12 Steps, or Smart Recovery, 8-step methods, Recovery Dharma, and secular versions of some of these programs. Belief plays a large role in the success of one's ability to recover, but external reinforcement is another aspect. So with the assumptions I've laid out, how do you all think suffering functions in our simulation? And how do you think addiction and recovery could function in our simulation? I know there are no concrete answers to this question, but it's okay to speculate here. Thanks in advance. Look forward to everyone's thoughts.